y'all, welcome back to my channel. It's me, Shantae Maria, back with another quick video. And excuse me, pardon me if you hear this background noise. My kids' TV is a little loud. They are in their room, which is like right next door to my room. So you might hear Fortnite in the background, whatever, because yeah, whatever. Anyways, back to like what we wait, pause. Thank you for tuning into my channel, and to all my loyal subscribers, it's been in for day one. I appreciate y'all. And for the new subscribers, if you're not subscribed, so you're not new subscribers, but go ahead and subscribe, okay? Please. Thank you. I appreciate y'all. Join the family. It's lit over here. Go ahead. Go ahead. Thank you. But anyways, this video is just like a self-reflection video. I had to take a step back with the relationship that I am right now. We've been going through it for years, honestly. And I just really took a step back and I realized I was the problem. Not on me, first of all. Not on me, because it takes two to tango. So you know what I mean? It was him too, but I think it's beauty in seeing your issues and what caused the riffraff. Because a lot of time, I mean, when you're in a relationship, you're not in a relationship by yourself. It's so easy to pinpoint what the other person did to you. It's so easy to be like, well, he did this, she did that, but what did you do too? You know what I mean? And I'm a firm believer it's never just one person's fault why the relationship ended or why the relationship is toxic. Yes, a lot of times we deal with narcissistic people, but sometimes what do you do? What did you do? Every action has a reaction. And lately, with the person that I'm dealing with currently, I had to do a lot of self-evaluation. And I realized that, wow, Shantae, you can be pretty much. You can be a lot, so yes, it's not on me. Like, I'm really pausing. I'm really just taking a step back and I'm like, it's not on me. It is him at the same time. It's not just what I did. It's not what I said. It's not just my initial reaction. But a lot of times it can be me, because it could be two wrongs don't make a right. So if he wrongs me, what I'm understanding now is that when someone wrongs you, that doesn't give you the go ahead to just unleash the beast. What I feel like a lot of us women do is like that moment that they messed up, the crazy pops out. And that's not okay. And sometimes it's not even necessary most of the time. Sometimes take a step back and address it and have a conversation. Communication is key, ladies. Communicate. Now, if you're dealing with a man that does not comprehend, there's no point to communicate. I will say that. Realize who you are dealing with. The mental capacity that this man has. So if he isn't just mentally there and he's not able to comprehend, communication doesn't matter and you need to move on. But if you're dealing with a mentally stable man, a mentally mature man that can understand where you're coming from, just communicate. Don't like, as soon as he does something that like made you mad or made you upset, take a step back, breathe. Count to 10, count to 20, count to 100 if you need to, but just don't instantly pop off. And I feel like a lot of us, we pop off. And I was one of those. I'm not even gonna lie. I would be like, oh, it went up 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. It was like, you said what? Da 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 da. F you got me effed up. This, that, and the third. And then it took, for me to calm down. Literally probably a couple weeks later, for my man to come to me and be like, yo, Shantae, this is what happened, and this is why this was did, and this is how it was presented to you. But you popped off well before you understood what was going on. And then I'm sitting there looking stupid because I was like, okay, you out here looking like a crazy woman, a crazy person, and it wasn't even meant to be that deep. A lot of times, so what I'm seeing, ladies, I'm not saying I'm not a pick me. Okay, don't get me confused in that category, because I turns up when need to. But as I'm getting older, I'm 30 now, and I'm just realizing a lot of stuff that I did wasn't necessary. And luckily I have someone in my corner that is patient and is like, did you see that? did you get that? Did you catch that? I mean, also going to therapy helps, because a lot of times how we are and how we react to certain situations is not our fault. It's the way we have been programmed. It's what we have seen growing up. It's just internally within us, because a lot of us, we are the generation that are going to break those generational cycles, those generational curses. So a lot of times how we respond to certain situations, it's not our fault. It's programming. It's something that has been embedded within us for a very, very long time. But now I'm like our generation. I'm a millennial, so I'm gonna speak for millennials, okay? I do see that our generation, we're taking a step back and we're thinking before we speak. We're breaking those generational curses within our relationships, within our and not this does not even go for your spouse, your significant other. It goes down to our children as well. A lot of times I can kind of, not a lot, but sometimes I'm a single mom. And it's hard, you know what I mean? So sometimes I find myself just like no energy after work. Now I'm virtual training. Now I all of a sudden became a first grade and a fourth grade teacher, on top of being a claim specialist. You know what I mean? So my day job, and I'm a YouTuber on top of that. So I done took on 2 more full-time jobs unexpectedly. You know what I mean? So a lot of times I feel like I'm losing it, and I feel like sometimes I can be mean to my kids. I have to take a step back and apologize and let them know that I didn't mean it. Mommy is just kind of going through a lot. I'm juggling a lot right now on top of being your mom. You know what I mean? So I feel like just be mindful. Take a step back. You know what I mean? Cool it a little bit. Relax a little bit. And everything will be okay. We don't have to pop off all the time. Now, when it's necessary, and sometimes it is necessary, turn the fuck up. Trust me, because y'all know me. If you know me, you know. Okay, when it's time to turn up, I'm gonna turn up. But what I'm realizing, literally, like with the man that I'm dealing with now, it was me. I was the issue. And since I realized that I was indeed the issue, since I realized that I was indeed the issue, our relationship has gotten 1,000 times better. We communicate better. We interact better. We don't argue. We don't fall out, and I realized that I was the problem. It wasn't him. It was me. It was definitely me. So don't know where we're going to go from here, but I feel like everything flows a lot better now that I realize I was fucking crazy. So, he does take accountability. Wait, there's more. Get you a man that understands accountability. He does take full accountability for things that he did, and when he did drop the ball, that might have triggered me. Because it wasn't me all the time. Again, it takes 2 to tango. So there were indeed times where he dropped the ball. And he was man enough to admit he messed up. And because he admitted that and he apologized for that, I was able to let my guard down and be like, okay, I'm sorry for how my delivery came because of your F-ups, okay? Because sometimes it's what it is. Sometimes they just mess up so bad. And then we pop in and we just go off. You know what I mean? So there's a lot of that too. So just make sure you're with a level-minded person and someone that's on your mental capacity as well. Honestly, I think that's the key to most relationships. I feel like sometimes you can date someone that's just not mentally there. Y'all not just compatible. But when you have someone that's like compatible and y'all are on the same level, it can make the world a difference. I swear. It is just, and it'll flow so much better. And that has been my case right now. You know, I know y'all hear me talk a lot about my relationships and just dating, and right now it has been a lot. It's been a lot, but I am learning a lot about myself. I'm learning a lot about what I want. I'm learning a lot about the type of man that I want, and I'm learning a lot about the type of men that I attract. And a lot of that has to do with what I put out there in the atmosphere and my mindset. It's a whole nother story though, but thanks for tuning in to this video, and I will see y'all in the next one. If you have not subscribed, go ahead and subscribe to my channel for all of my content, my blogs, my relationship stuff, all of this, my relationship stuff. I'm not a professional. My relationship can be in shambles, okay? But this is just advice from things that I have personally gone through that you might relate to, or that maybe you are going through currently. And so it can still be advice, you know what I mean? So, but I'm not a relationship guru. All right? Don't blame me for fucking your relationships up, because mine be fucked up too. But anyways, I'm still gonna come out here and talk about what I go through, like y'all my homegirls, okay? So I will see y'all on the next one. Peace.